Say what is going on, guys? I'm SpawnTrap, and after all the sniping stuff I did, I thought to myself, you know what would be pretty cool is if I went and I played some FFA with the Ballista or with the DSR, and I actually went into some lobbies and I tried that. Believe it or not, I actually got recognized by some fans while I was doing this. Apparently if I play FFA, people will recognize me in there. So these are the two clips that I hit, and this is far from being anywhere near the definition of a clip. This is all the better I can do. I am nowhere near sniping caliber, so I know that when I went into a couple of those lobbies, got a chance to meet a couple of you guys, I feel like you guys thought that I'd actually be good at sniping. I am so far from good at sniping, it's ridiculous. Literally those two things are the closest thing to a clip I have, and those aren't even clips. So moving past those bad sniping clips, what we have for you guys today is some Scar H gameplay on Express. Nothing special, it's actually one of my gameplays. I want to get back to doing some of my gameplays, despite the fact that other people have way better gameplays than me. It just kind of works more for the old nostalgia feel. When I can look back at a video, I can see myself playing, like right now I'm playing with Tanner and Jake, and I can see myself playing with friends in the videos, even if it's not the best gameplay. Most of you guys aren't even here to watch the gameplay anyway, so it really doesn't matter. So I tweeted out today this to FaZe Rain. Obviously I got no response from him, but I had hung this picture on my wall and I said this is like the representation of how far you can get on YouTube. I actually have this hanging on my wall. I made this out of little melt bead kind of things. Perler beads is what they're called. You can pick up at an art store. Most of you guys have probably never heard of them, but I actually made the FaZe Rain logo out of it to remind myself how far you can get on YouTube. And obviously I don't see myself ever getting 2 million subscribers. That's absolutely ridiculous, but as a lot of you guys have already heard, he made it there just the other day. He's accomplished so much. Is a real testament to the fact that you can really get somewhere off of YouTube. And I'm so glad as I look at school starting in the fall, actually just like 3 days from now, that I can look at it and I can say, you know, YouTube had an effect on me, because last year at this time, even just probably this April, I didn't have any idea what I want to go to college for, and I still really don't, but I have a better idea. You know, I've looked into the radio program at my college and I thought, you know, this would be pretty cool to do. And the reason why I've gotten into looking into that kind of thing is because of YouTube. If I wouldn't have done YouTube, I would never have had the chance, I guess, to explore that stuff in my teenage years while I was in high school. Even while I was in junior high is pretty much when I started doing this. So it was awesome that because of you guys, I've gotten the opportunity to explore that career before I kind of make up my mind with what I want to do in my life. Obviously, if you've been to college, you can always change your major later, but it would just feel like a giant waste of money if I had to go back and change it later, and I'd already wasted money on classes. And I really just want to have it picked out beforehand, but obviously I could totally change it down the road. We'll see in the end. So I don't want to go into exactly what college I'm going into, because I've never wanted to give away my location on YouTube or even do a face reveal or anything like that. But it is worth mentioning that a very significant YouTuber, like multiple million subscribers, actually attended the same college that I am, which I found to be ridiculous. I didn't even find out that he attended that college until I saw his day in the life video. I used to be a huge fan of this guy. He was a Call of Duty YouTuber. Now he's retired, out of the game of things, but I could not believe when I found out that he went to the same college that I ended up choosing. It was amazing to me to realize that. So the reason why most of you guys probably clicked on this video was to hear about the green wall. That's right, we're working on an Optic documentary. Now, the problem that I want to point out right away with this Optic documentary is simply that I don't have a feeling that it's going to be as good as my other ones, and it's not because it's going to have, you know, bad narration or it's going to be rushed. It's simply because there's a lack of really good available clips for older events. So obviously it's going to be Optic competitive, and they played at events, you know, even as back as far as, you know, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, and when you look at the competitive scene on those events, there's just not enough videos really on YouTube. I mean, I have basically a clip of every major event that they've been in, but they're pretty sketchy clips. Like one of the clips is actually a filmed recording of the TV that was in the stadium when they were watching it. If you want to even call it a stadium, it probably was a hotel. It's actually someone filming the screen there, so it's not really the best quality clips until you get to Black Ops 2, and even there, depending on what the source quality is that the people were recording from, because obviously the events were streamed, depending on the source quality, some of the stuff, you know, might get pixelated at times, and the video quality for an Optic documentary just really isn't that good. But I think that the narration and the script that I'm working on for it is going to totally make up for it, and you guys are going to like it anyways. I might keep digging, trying to find videos of the older events, but 2010, 2011, even 2012, it's a struggle trying to find gameplay footage of events, especially if I want a particular matchup. And also, if Optic didn't make, you know, top 3, there probably isn't a very good video of it. Oftentimes on the older events, it's only going to be like the championship game, maybe the 3rd, 4th place game. They're going to actually have videos available for them, so it's very limited, and I'm kind of stuck picking through it. But I also want to mention that with school starting, it's going to be kind of a slower run for me. I'm not going to be able to get documentaries out as fast as I used to be. But obviously, I'm going to keep grinding at that because I know you guys love those things. And I'm going to keep trying to do commentaries. I want to do more commentaries because, you know, that more or less is a video that takes less time for me to make. And I do enjoy making commentaries. That's originally what I did on YouTube before I got kind of known for the whole documentary thing. So I want to do both of them. It's just things are going to be moving a little bit slower. And YouTube as a whole, when school starts to move slower. Less people are uploading. Less people are watching. So people don't have the time that they have in the summer. So hopefully that's understandable. So if you have not seen the Jeb documentary or the Evolution of Sniping documentary, I have those both on the screen right now if you want to check them out. They're both amazing, and thank you guys for the thousands of views that we got on both of those. That was awesome. I'm Spawn Trapped, and I will see you guys in the next video.